Alright guys, and welcome to episode 27 of this Road to Glory series with Sheffield Wednesday. The last episode, let's give sends a quick reminder because I vaguely remember. Now I do remember because it was a great episode for us, weren't it? We started with a 1-0 victory against Chelsea away at home. We followed that up with a 2-0 loss, which was that as first loss of the Premier League? No, because didn't we lose to Man U? Yeah, we lost to Man U, so it weren't the first loss at Premier League. And we ended the episode with a 3-1 victory over Arsenal. Today's episode is going to be kicking off with Carabao Cup action. We are facing Leeds, who were also in the Championship with us last season. Can't remember if they got promoted or not. We'll follow that up with a home game against Southampton, and we are going to round out today's episode with a away game at Cardiff. Things not going too bad for us so far, are they? You know, as a newly promoted team, we've got victories over Tottenham, Arsenal and Chelsea. That's pretty good going. We have just done some of the training, and our youth goalkeeper, Darko Vinsky, has now grown to 70 rated. If you look at Wildsmith's only rated at 71, so Vinsky is very quickly going to become our second choice goalkeeper. Fruptil has just gone up to 75 as well, by the way. So goalkeeper's doing well in training at the minute. But with that said, let's crack on with game number 1 of this episode then, shall we? It's time to face Leeds in the Carabao Cup. Leeds United's lineup. I honestly can't remember how many of these players made it through from season 1. Like how many were first team starters. Bamford definitely were. Saiz, Hernandez, maybe. We make a few changes. Vinsky is actually getting a game in goal in this one. Also, Joel Davis is coming in at centre-back to get some experience as well. Baudry starts in cam again. Harvey Alexander is in midfield. Alright, let's see what we can do. This is a combination, basically, of first-teamers and reserve players for us. Mostly to get some experience in a competition that, you know, it would be nice to win, but doesn't really matter if we are knocked out. Well done Pellegrini, although then he did get it straight away afterwards. So, oh, Saiz. Vinsky, nice save though. You know, I only discovered other day that Haaland, our beautiful 6'4" striker, is actually the son of Alf Inge Haaland, the Man City player who Roy Keane basically ended the career of. No idea that that were the case, but he's actually gone as well to Red Bull Salzburg in real life, so probably going to end up at RB Leipzig at some point in future, isn't he? Bright things ahead for Haaland. Go on then, Leeds, what are you going to do with this free kick? And Vinsky sees it wide. Arp onto Baudry. We all know Baudry's quick. He's going to try and use his pace. Oh, look at that. Beating men left, right and centre then. Whip that across. Well, his cross ended up more like a shot. But Baudry onto McTominay. Down for Harvey Alexander. Pellegrini. Got an acre of space. And that's Harvey Alexander. And it's the back of the net. It's the youth player, Harvey Alexander. With what I'm guessing is his first ever goal for Wednesday. Nice little ball from Pellegrini. Alexander's run then was just fantastic. That's the kind of Shaparenko run. So he's clearly learning. Harvey Alexander, back of the net. Blackman did get a hand to it, but weren't good enough. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come with Carabao Cup. It'd be quite nice to get some silverware. Although we did get dumped out of it by Tottenham last year, didn't we? No, Liverpool. Or what it? I can't remember now. We beat Man United, didn't we? And then, did Liverpool beat us? I think it was FA Cup that Tottenham knocked us out of. Haaland on for Arp. And that's 2. Jan feet at Arp, puts it in back at net. Oh, nearly missed ball then. That Haaland and Arp combining it were a nice little through ball from Haaland, who was playing as the target man again, so back to goal, sort of setting others up really rather than shooting. But nice little through ball for Arp, and he buried it. Here's Click. It's past Haaland, past Baudry, back to Click. Well done, Vinsky. There's Click again, finds De Bock. Back to Alioski. Oh, Harvey Alexander did well to win ball, but it were away from him. Oh, Vinsky. Fruchtel probably would have had that. Ball comes in. Quite a lot of space from that through ball. Maybe I'm doing Vinsky a disservice. Maybe Fruchtel wouldn't have had it, but it does seem like a relatively cheap, soft goal. There's Baudry onto Arp. Baudry again, and knocked off the ball. Picked it back up, finds Haaland, and we have put the lead back to 2. All more or less straight from kickoff. Baudry and Haaland combining together. Baudry, I didn't think he'd win that ball back then, but he did. And Haaland were just there for the through ball. Well took. Gumney with a throw. Haaland onto Baudry. Oh, again. Up, and that is 4 just before half time. We are into stoppage time, and Harp gets his second at game. It's knocked onto him from Haaland, so Haaland scores, and then turns provider again for the following goal. Easy tapping really for Jan Fita, but it's nice to have both your strikers scoring, isn't it? And there is the referee's whistle at half time. It is Leeds 1, Sheffield Wednesday 4. I honestly thought about making substitutions for half time, thinking, do I bring some other players on? But I thought Hart would get in his hat-trick then. Yeah, I'm like, do I really want to change things up when it's actually working so well? And my answer was ultimately no. To McTominay. Haaland. Harvey Alexander. His shot bobbled on floor. Finds Pellegrini. Oh, tried knocking that on for Baudry, and he still got his shot off anyway. There's Pellegrini. Cross comes in, too close to keeper, and Blackman collects, even though Baudry did do for a bit of a diving nanan. Or a diving header, for those of you that didn't grow up in the same village as I did. Oh, well done, Alexander. Bamford does win it back, though, and that's wide by Alioski. And that will be now Baudry's last action of the game. Adam Reach is coming on for the last half an hour. There is Reach. First touch at game. On to McTominay. Reach coming forward. Knocks it on for Arp. And Arp gets the shot off, but he's dragged it wide. It's 4 short. Well away by Davis. Won by Phillips. McTominay. Oh, what a goal by Phillips. Wow. That shot, talk about a bullet. That were really well away. Twice then. Vinsky, should he have done better again? Not sure. Really well took goal though by Phillips. Vinsky lumped that upfield. Win that header. We can't reach down to Harvey Alexander. Knocked on, looking for Arp. Arp has got him behind. And that's a simple tap-in. That was such an easy goal. Is Haaland going to grab the ball? No, he's just going to hug Adam Reach. That pass from Harvey Alexander were just so well weighted for Jan Fita to get behind. And yeah, he had to pass. Simple pass, simple goal. Instead of trying to just beat the keeper is Sen. Well done. Defensively, good work then. Although we have get ball away. That's Hernandez. That is the 3rd for Leeds. It's a good job that we have bagged 5 goals for the Sen in this one. And that is the 3rd Leeds long shot. Hernandez picking that ball up. You just know that he's going to go for shots whenever he can. And defensively, could have done better. But the keeper, again, I know he's a youth player. He's got to gain experience, but should have done better. And there is the referee's whistle. At the end of the game, it finishes Leeds United 3, Sheffield Wednesday 5. Well, I'd have preferred it if we'd have not conceded as many as we did then, but at least we got the win and we got some game time for some of our less experienced players, didn't we? So, yeah, can't really complain. Time to move on towards game 2 though, and we have now got Southampton in the league. Right, time for game number 2 then. Let's see if we can grab 3 points at home against Southampton. Keep that decent run going. We are still up in 4th. 6 games in. Not bad for a newly promoted team, especially when I only wanted top half finish. There we go, back at home, and hopefully a solid lineup then. Fructal starts in goal, back five of Wagnerman, Romagna, Ampadu, Foyth and Penny. Midfield pairing of Tonali and Shaparenko return together with Adam Reach just in front of him. And it is Haaland and Jovic starting together up front in this one. Look at Southampton's lineup. They start with Forster in goal. It is Toure, Vestergaard, Stevens and Target in defence. Redmond, Armstrong, Højbjerg and El Yunusi in midfield. And they start with Gabbiadini and Ben Yedder up front. Højbjerg, what a ball. Fructal though equal to it. And that's not what I wanted you to do. Whew. Fortunately Redmond can't shoot for toffee. Romagna trying to stick with El Yunusi. Penny gets that away and Tonali could set Shaparenko off. Here's Reach. Played in the last game. Turned provider. Oh, Jovic in behind. And Haaland. There's a goal. Let's go and celebrate. Very similar goal to one of the goals that we scored in that last game, weren't it? But Art provided in that one. And the nice little pass from Jovic and Haaland. An easy tapping. That's Jovic. Haaland looking for Adam Reach, who'd made a great run, but weren't meant to be. It's El Yunusi out wide. Wagnerman trying to stay wide. Target gets inside, and that is the equaliser. Southampton have been piling pressure on, and it's Nathan Redmond. It's been coming. Southampton have been hammering away, knocking at door, and it's Redmond in end that gets behind Penny, I think. Should have done better defensively. Fructal probably should have done better as well. Oh, Wagnerman stepped forward and El Yunusi played it straight outside of him. Oh, I can't believe we let him get behind us. Well done, Fructal. Quick dink forward. Jovic to Reach. Knocked forward for Haaland. He's going to hold it up. Oh, that weren't even a through ball either. That was just a regular pass. That is disappointing. Here's Ben Yedder. And that is the referee's whistle. At half-time, it's Sheffield Wednesday 1, Southampton 1. Jovic again couldn't get on end of that. It's picked up by Redmond. Vestergaard. It's out wide to Target. Oh, Yunusi. In by Wagnerman. Oh, get away by Wagnerman as well. Unfortunate, really. Ampadu got a foot in then just enough. I think he's conceded a foul. He has. Free kick just outside area. It's a shame. It looked like Ampadu actually got a fair challenge then. And that's over by Gabbiadini. Couple of subs then. Borja coming on with Shaparenko going off and Jovic going off. Jan Fiete Arp coming on. We have moved Adam Reach down into centre of midfield so that Borja can play in cam. I think Shaparenko just a little bit too slow. Oh, what we doing? Luckily then we got let off. And Penny well away. Romeu. Tonali is Baudry. Oh, nicely worked. I've got a feeling Art were offside then. He did put it in, but it won't count. I thought I'd done enough. I thought I'd delayed it just long enough then. Although that was the sign of why we brought Baudry on. Arp should be onside this time. He is. Can he get something in the box? Can, but Romeu put it over. It has. It's gone out for a corner. Right. Wow, that went a little bit wide at mark, didn't it? There is Adam Reach. Baudry got his shot off. It weren't good enough. Foyth. Reach. Knocked off it by Højbjerg. Won back by Baudry. There's Baudry again. Tried knocking it forward, but we cut out. Well done, Tonali. Tonali nearly get it away. Oh, what a save by Forster. What a save. Are we going to get a replay of that? Because that were a banging save. Great shot by Adam Reach. Not sure it were going on target anyway. Well, it were. That were going on target. That is it. I don't think we're going to get another opportunity to attack. Oh, well done, Fife. And then he hacks it out because I weren't expecting to get it. Romeu takes the... oh, well done, Penny. Maybe we will get another opportunity to attack. And it is our now Baudry. He's only got one player in middle and we can't find him. And there is the referee's whistle. It finishes all square at full time in this one. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Southampton 1. Well, could have been better, but at least we didn't lose and we are still in 4th, although there's teams around us with a game in hand over us now. Yeah, slightly disappointing, but then again Southampton were the better team in that last match and we still came away with a point, so not going to complain too much. Let's just think about this third and final game of episode instead, shall we? Well, that's not good news, is it? Training injury for Sandro Tonali. He's only going to be out for 10 days, but not sure how many games that means he's going to miss. It does mean that McTominay is probably going to come in as well, doesn't it? Time for game number 3 then, and we are away at Cardiff in this one. A game that we should be able to win comfortably, hopefully. Although, I were hoping that that would be true against Southampton as well. We have dropped down to 7th, but the teams around us have already played. Let's see if we can claw some more points back then, shall we? Although we can only go up to 6th with a victory in this one. Cardiff's lineup then. Smithies starts in goal. We have Svensson, Briancon, Silva and Bennett in defence. Ajipong, Patterson, Rawls and Hoylett in midfield with Nyman in behind. Reed up front. We start with Fruchtel in goal. Back 5 of Wagnerman, Romagna, Ampadu, Foyth and Penny, mostly because I forgot to make changes. McTominay does start alongside Shaparenko after Tonali's injury with Reach in behind, Haaland and Jovic up front. Thought we'd won ball then. I was about to congratulate us. We got nowhere near it, did we? Oh, big save by Fruchtel. Can we keep that in? We can. Excellent. Right, Shaparenko brings this forward. And does surprisingly well, considering that he's slow. Here's Jovic. Reach. Still on ball. Run off the ball. Here's Jovic again. Fired out to Wagnerman. There's Haaland. And Haaland still on the ball and tucks it in. Thought we'd got knocked off it then. Grab the ball, mate. Or don't. Completely thought that we'd been knocked off at ball then, but Haaland actually showed good strength to beat his man, and keeper didn't bother coming out. Easy tapping in end, innit, from like 2 yards. Or maybe it's 4 yards. Yeah, we'll get benefit down, call it 4 yards. Here's McTominay. Ball stolen from him, won back by Reach. Damn, that was Shaparenko's pass that cost us then. It's not been Shaparenko's best game. Well done McTominay though. And Jovic, definitely onside, but run off the ball. Ball comes in, and that's way over. And there is the referee's whistle at half-time. It is Cardiff 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. This time, Jovic was, well, he weren't ready again. Could he be on third time we're asking? Here's Matt Penny. Jovic. Back to him. No, to Shaparenko. And Shaparenko pisses about with it on outside at box and costs us. We are making a change early on in this. Reach drops down into centre of midfield so that Baudry can come on for Shaparenko. Out to Reach. Baudry. Knocks it on for Jovic. He goes out wide to Wagnerman. He'll look for a cross at back stick. And that's the keeper's. Smithies clutches that one easily. Here's Ajipong. Comes inside. Ooh, shot. Picked up the air by Fruchtel. He lumps it upfield. Haaland wins the header. McTominay onto Baudry. Haaland. And looking for Jovic. Couldn't get near it on that through ball. Here's Zahore. Reed. I don't know why he went for a shot from there. Jovic win the header. He does. And we do get it with McTominay. Here's Reach. Knocked on for Baudry. Penny. Cross comes in. And get in. Is that Adam Reach? Pretty sure it is. We're going to celebrate twatting that corner flag. It is Adam Reach. He has dropped deeper in his role now. Baudry's come on in calm. Right place, right time. Buried it in back at net. Oh, volley. Keeper did get to it, but could only divert it slightly, and that's him back at net. Oh no, came off at defender and keeper. Oh, Jovic. Go on, son. Hold off you, man. He does. He holds it up. Oh, can't feed it through. Baudry tried. We're looking for Haaland. There's Baudry. McTominay. Ref, that's a foul. It is a foul. It's fine. It's Gonzalo. Right, it is Jovic that is hanging over this. Let's see if we can fire it. Oh, that went far off. Did that hit the wall? It was for a shot. Did it ping off a wall? It did. So it were going on target before flicking off at defender. McTominay with the corner. I would have preferred McTominay in middle, but I didn't realise that it was him until after we took the corner kick. Let's see if we can just hold on. A few seconds left. Well done, Matt Penny. And there is the final whistle. It finishes Cardiff 0, Wednesday 2. And it is another victory for the end of this episode, guys. We are only up to 6th at the minute, but considering that I only really wanted top half at table for this first season in Premier League, things aren't going too badly. We have still got 30 league games left to go though, let's be honest. So, you know, it could still go downhill. But for now, things ain't going bad, are they? We are through to next round at Carabao Cup as well, which is another big deal. Hopefully, things are just going to keep improving. For now, though, guys, that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button and twat that subscribe button if you want to keep up with this career mode and the others that we've got ongoing on channel. Social media links are all in the description below. Feel free to follow me. And other than that, guys, cheers for watching. And as usual, I shall see you next episode.